Society Pass is a Southeast Asian e-commerce company that connects companies and merchants, and then they can offer loyalty points and programs as well. And recently, Society Pass acquired a company called Gorilla Networks. And with me is Xanne Leo, the CEO of Gorilla. Welcome, Xanne. Great to see you this morning. So tell me about Gorilla. What is the company all about?
So good morning to you, Jane. Thanks for having me on the show. Gorilla started in 2019 as in Singapore as a travel SIM card service provider. So we started with live network coverage in 160 countries. It was a travel SIM. It was primarily targeted at the PMETs, business travelers in Asia. This was, of course, pre-pandemic. So when we were about to launch, we didn't know that there's going to be a pandemic, and it dramatically affected and impacted our business for the next 2 years, even until now, right? So since then, we have also decided to launch an MVNO in Singapore because we were all in Singapore then. So we also have an MVNO license in Singapore as part of our business.
Yeah, and you're incorporating blockchain and Web3 with your business. So then Society Pass gets that technology as well. So explain how you use blockchain in Gorilla's business.
Right. So first thing is we have tokenized digital consumable, which is like mobile data, which is an invisible signal, into a digital asset, which we call Gorilla Gold token. How it works is like, for example, I'm sure, Jane, you have a lot of unused mobile data every month, right? Mm-hmm. You don't finish using your data on your subscription plan. Sure. And our engine at the back converts every GB of unused data into a token. So it comes out in a token form. It's automatically done. So our users will just get like their unused data converted into that token, which we have tokenized. And this is what we call a switchback feature or a switchback function. So that's how we primarily use it on the front end of the business. We also use it for business processing and payment settlements that is for the back end of the business. And I think that is very interesting.
Is somebody hammering?
Yeah, sorry. I think I have construction around my area.
Okay. All right. So let's just we ignore it. And okay. So tell me about the acquisition. So how did Society Pass, like, what does this mean for them? What does this mean for Gorilla in your future?
Yeah, I guess what was very exciting for Society Pass is they have seen how we have we're able to transform a very legacy business, a very traditional old business like telecommunication, into something that's really, really exciting with Web3 capabilities. We have created the first mobile number NFTs in the world. That was in October 2021. We have also digitized Web2 telco product services onto the Web3, which means that our eSIM are now able to be interactive, experience, and purchase on the Web3 as an NFT. We also have data plans as an NFT. And that is something that is really quite exciting for SOPA because they are, I would also call that a very traditional business, like a loyalty program business, which is very similar to like your Air Miles programs or loyalty rewards programs or banking credit card programs, right? And in this area, a lot of blockchain companies have been trying to find a breakthrough to, first of all, use the distributed ledger or the blockchain technology to have a lot more efficiency on the back end for settlements. Mm-hmm. And I guess what we have done excite SOPA because it offers the capabilities to do cross-border transaction and settlements simultaneously. So I can be American in Malaysia buying something in Thailand using my loyalty points, and that settlement can be done almost instantaneously between the user and us and our partners and our merchants. So using blockchain, right? Which really, first of all, is very scalable and it's going to be simple to administer from the back end administrative or accounting perspective. So I guess that was something very interesting for SOPA.
No, that actually is, and it shows the application of blockchain with this type of business, which can really, revolutionize it. So, and I was interested to see that this was SOPA's first Singapore acquisition. So how do you feel about that?
I guess we're both very excited because because Dennis is definitely interested in emerging markets, right? So burgeoning markets like Vietnam, Philippines, Indonesia, where they are huge, right? Huge markets, huge population, great young demographics, mobile savvy. So Singapore is really a very, very small place. We are 5 million strong, so I don't have that huge number of users that he's looking for. But we have talents here, so I think I have a very strong tech team, and the innovation that we bring is able to scale across his ecosystem that he has built in SOPA, and as well as throughout all his portfolio companies that's within the entire ecosystem. So I guess that is what is the value add. And I think that I wouldn't say that you can only find it in the Singapore company, but I guess most of the Singapore company are really just a lot more, maybe more tech, like fintech, ad tech, blockchain tech. Yeah. So we're excited to be the first.
Yeah. And then just finally, you mentioned you started really basically right before the pandemic. I mean, how did you navigate that? And now that things are reopening, what does that mean for your future?
Oh, it was really hard, Jane, because because back in 2020, nobody think that there's going to be a global lockdown. It's like, nah, it's never going to happen. So we had a lot of travel agents partners, right? So we partnered with the agency, we partnered with corporate travels, and nobody thought that it's gonna be massive. Everybody think that it's gonna blow over. We're gonna fly again next month. And lo and behold, it has been 2.5 years. So we took a very bad hit. In fact, a lot of our partners, they went bankrupt and they're no longer around. So now that when things are opening up, we're very excited. We went back to some of our partners to realize that they are no longer around. So we have to start looking for new partners. But it also represents a lot of new opportunities because it kind of level the playing field in a bit, that it kind of trim out the market size. So there are only that few that remains, and it gives us an entry point into the market to gain that market share. So I guess it presents a lot of opportunities, and especially with the help of SOPA, it really just helps Gorilla to springboard into very, very difficult or close-ended markets like Vietnam or Indonesia, where you really need a strong local JV operating partner. So that is what SOPA can present for us.
Wow. Well, fascinating to hear about Gorilla, and congratulations on the acquisition and surviving the pandemic and all of that. So thank you so much, Xanne, for joining me today.
Thank you, Jane.